The photographer said that he felt you were talking back and kind of instructing him. And very rarely do they say this is bad photography. They say the model looks like crap.
Today I'm reacting to a photo shoot where the girls pose on a camel in the desert, and Tyra says that one of the girls was talking back to the photographer when she really wasn't. I don't know where they came up with this, but let's take a look, shall we?
Good morning, good morning.
Did he just show up on a camel? Mr. J, your entrances. Who I want to hear from in all this is the camel.
Well, I guess it's no surprise to you guys to see a camel out in the middle of the Moroccan desert, right?
Never.
This is the location for your first photo shoot here in Morocco on top of a camel. And let me tell you, it is not as easy as it looks. Watch as I try and get down. See, grumpy, a little grumpy. Oh,
Oh my God.
there you go. Now, camels are not the friendliest of creatures.
So then is it a good idea to start riding them and all that? Who am I? I'm not an animal expert. But if you know anything about camels, please leave your thoughts in the comments, as always.
But today, I am looking to see which one of you is engineered to be a top model and model through the mishaps and rock your photo shoot with Grumpy Mama over here.
Can you ride a camel? If the answer is no, then you can't be a top model. That's what I got from this. If you can't be on this camel, who hates you, can you model in the real world? Should you be doing this? We're not sure.
Hello girls, I'm so excited to be shooting you in this amazing place, and you'll be styled in a crazy mix of Berber traditional costume and European sophistication. So I want the horizon in your eyes and show me who you are.
Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot for this early morning. Can we maybe do like quick breakfast?
Oh yeah, I'm a professional camel rider.
Okay, we can go up.
It was a lot harder than I expected to pose on a camel because I kind of had to like hold my thighs together really tight to make sure I didn't fall off.
Hey, Brittany, I know you're just getting the feel of it, but it looks like you're like clamping onto the camel for dear life with your legs.
Just kick that out for me and then just drop your hand. Working with the elements. That's it. Here goes.
Yes,
That's
beautiful.
Beautiful.
I love what you're doing now, Brittany.
Habib Alba, the camel's so cute. He's just standing there, or she. He's just being a model out in the desert. You know, typical Sunday for this camel.
Have you been having contortion lessons?
Uh-oh.
Once I decided to stand on it to see what they thought of that, like it was really, really difficult because my thighs were shaking the whole time. Hey now, camel, cooperate with me here. But I did the best I could. I hope I got a good shot.
Beautiful.
Brittany has got her mojo back.
My question to you guys, is standing on a camel okay? Does it hurt the camel in any way? I actually have no idea. I've never ridden a camel before. I will say Brittany is really getting creative with her posing. I think she's doing a great job. She's really thinking of every different thing that she can do. She knows she has a limited number of frames, so she's trying to do something different for each frame, which is great. That's what good modeling is, thinking of different things to do. So far she's doing great. I just hope the camel's okay. It's just, I'm like, when she stood up, I was like, is that too much? I mean, she's already sitting on him. Like, I don't know. Leave me your thoughts. For lighting, it looks like they're using a single beauty dish that's being held by an assistant. It looks like there's quite a bit of distance between lighting and the model. So that's what I'm seeing as far as lighting goes. And he is shooting this direct sunlight. So excited to see these final pictures and how they turn out.
It's really, really hot. Ooh. I've always needed to kind of deal with my anger and my impatience and stuff, but this is something I want, so I have to pretend not to be a bitch like I really am, so I won't go home.
I don't even know your name.
Molly.
Molly, okay. You look like a Molly.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Doesn't everyone look like their name, right? That whole exchange was so strange. He comes in, I don't even know your name. I don't even know. You as a person don't know it. Your existence, not familiar. I get he's trying to make conversation. Maybe just talk about the weather or the camel. The camel is a hot topic. That's a good conversation starter. Really breaks the ice, right? That camel, so grumpy. The worst. Terrible attitude. Me as a photographer, I'll probably go in saying something so random like, have you ever watched Shrek? Okay, so Lord Farquaad. Just something totally unrelated.
And he's shooting the whole time you're mounting, so you're posing the whole way.
It can definitely be hard being on a camel. You not only have to take into account the fact that you need to get a good picture, but you can't anger the camel because they're cranky.
One thing I will not tolerate is camel slander. This camel woke up, or was woken up, at the crack of dawn for this photo shoot in the middle of the desert. And she probably doesn't even care that it's the middle of the desert. She probably even lives there. But my point is, she has other things to do. Camels, she has a life. She probably has friends that are waiting for her on the other side of the desert. Maybe she's late. She has a dinner that she's late to. We don't know. But maybe that's why she's cranky. She was invited somewhere and then they brought her in for this photo shoot unannounced the day of. We don't know. All I'm saying is let's give the camel a break here, okay? She basically woke up in the desert and now she has people standing on her and a beauty dish on her face.
Yes, there you go. Good
You
job.
got it. That was beautiful.
Molly nailed the shoot from the get-go. That was really sexy, the way you leaned back and created that shape. It was very Chanel.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can wrap her. No, I'm just
Okay.
kidding. Molly just went with whichever way the camel did. Yep. But most importantly, she brought tension to the shot.
That's great.
So good.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Incredible. So good. I actually really love her styling. It was so cool. They put like a bow in her hair. I love the makeup, the hair, styling. That was super pretty. Loved it. I can't wait to see these final photos.
Molly's shoot kind of seemed to just fall accidentally into place. Like, whenever the camel got up, she just so happened to lean back and jerk forward like she did.
Brittany, sis, come on. How do you fall into place on a camel that's getting up at like 17 miles per hour? I don't even know if that's supposed to be fast or not. It's just an approximation. What I'm saying is, if anything, they would have fallen off. So the fact that she was able to keep her composure, do a cool pose, look at the camera, it was pretty good. Like, I give her props for that. She did a great job.
I mean, anybody could have done that.
That was amazing. Some people say it's luck. Some people say it's been prepared.
Brittany, let's stop this now. Come on.
Quieter. I'm sure you can find something understated. Now we're getting a bit too posy and catalogish.
It's almost like she's stuck. Stretch, like breathe life into it. Oh, now inhale and it's like,
That looks like you're falling off the camel. No. For a photographer, he needs to feel that he's in control. I felt out of control with Kazia, and frankly, it was painful shooting her.
okay, we can bring her down.
I do feel bad for Kasha because the photographer seemed to have given up on her during her photo shoot. And sometimes models, maybe they're not having the best day for whatever reason, or maybe they've run out of ideas. It's totally normal. As a photographer, I'm there to help give them ideas on how to improve if they're stuck, especially posing on a camel. That must be very, very difficult because you're stuck in one little area and you're kind of limited on what you can do in terms of posing. So I definitely understand her frustration and not being able to think of something just like right away. There's a lot of pressure, so I definitely get where she's coming from.
So what's going on?
I don't know, I'm just frustrated.
Why are you frustrated?
Like, when it's not working, I think I get, like, self-conscious.
Self-conscious of what?
Like, how my body's looking. I don't know. Obviously, I'm here because I want to do high fashion. But it's like, I know a lot of it doesn't work for me.
I personally believe that there is a huge place in this business for plus-size models. You're seeing holographer, like Zach Posen, they're all booking plus-size girls. And in terms of your body, if you're concerned about what your body looks like, that means you're not present and you're not engaged. We'll see what the judges have to say. We'll go through your comment. Thanks.
He's having this moment with her. He's maybe trying to give her good advice and cheer her up. And then he's like, we'll see what the judges have to say. Couldn't we have just left it off? Maybe like a quote from Pinterest? I knew he wasn't just trying to give her advice like, I'm here for you. But also, I'm worried about what Tyra's going to say after this.
I'm so excited because we're working with animals again, and I love animals.
Hey.
By the way, she's gonna hold on. Like a gale force wind is not gonna allow you to pull her off.
Okay,
Of this,
all right.
So push.
Okay,
I would like to really hit this out of the park, so.
okay. I think hit it out of the park is the wrong illusion. It's not baseball.
No.
In the middle of the desert.
I'm like, oh my goodness, I just probably said the most stupid thing to a Brit. They don't know what baseball is. I should have made like a cricket reference or a polo reference.
Brits know baseball. They just maybe don't watch it. If you're British, let us know. Like, what is your opinion on baseball? Like, she literally just said hit it out of the park. So she just said she wanted to do a good job. He took it and made it seem like she's talking about his family or something. She said something so terrible. He's like, how dare you want to do a good job? Wow. Get her out. Get security. Take her away, boys. Can't have this type of energy on this photo shoot. We're in the desert, for God's sake. Have some respect. Like, just something so random.
I really feel that I'm connected to this, and I want to be a part of this.
But unfortunately, being a model is something more than that.
What is this, like a therapy session? Is he like a counselor? He's like, being a model is more than modeling. It's just more than that. I'm not going to get into details, but it's just, you won't understand what modeling is as a model. Why is this the weirdest interaction ever? Like, why is this so passive-aggressive to me? Everything she says, he seems to be offended by. She could say something like, oh, the weather's nice today, huh? He could be like,
why would you say something like that to me? You know I'm from the UK. You know the sun comes out 3 times a year. You know it's raining most of the time, right?
Absolutely. You have to feel it in your heart, in your soul.
Okay.
I'm like, now he thinks I'm stupid. Are you kidding me, bro?
Model through it.
Oof, you thought about that way too much.
Go with it.
Look at me.
Without raising your eyebrow. So Alexandria was a huge struggle. Alexandria just will not let go. She's so controlled. She's like so contrived, it's killing me.
she's doing so good. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That one pose where she was kind of leaning in, gorgeous. They're trying so hard to make her the villain of this photo shoot. It's crazy. You know what's crazy? To hear what they have to say and then to see the reality. And even that, they literally filmed this themselves. They couldn't even film what they want us to believe because it's not happening. It's not true.
Turn your shoulder away from me, almost a back shot, and then that's too much back, and then, okay.
And the thing is, she can be so much better than that. You have to let go of the reins, so to speak, and truly come alive. I don't know, there's just an awkwardness here. Do you know what I mean? Like holding a thing like
There's
this.
not.
You know, it's just, I want something fresh and new. Like, what do you think you can do to break that, to let go?
Direct myself.
That's the
Just
problem.
to do my thing.
I think that's the problem. I think you're over-directing yourself.
Okay.
You're thinking too much about it.
Okay. That's not what I was doing. I was feeling the moment. Just dumb.
I don't like how they're all ganging up on her. It just doesn't seem right for a photo shoot. It's not like she's purposely trying to do a bad job. She's doing the best that she can. And from the looks of it, she's doing an amazing job. I saw the poses. They were good poses.
Go for it. If you want to stand up, stand up.
I saw part of Alexandria's and she, like, doing the same thing she always does.
Not looking at me. You're looking for water. You're lost.
I mean, honestly, doesn't look as modelly as the rest of us do. I feel like she's not gonna make it to the very end.
I think we got it. Yeah.
Thank you.
You like that? You guys, her poses were incredible. I don't even know what to say. I can't believe that they're saying all of this. I don't agree with it at all. That's just my opinion.
Going up. That's it.
Have you been riding bulls in your spare time?
Maybe a couple
Because you're giving
electric
me
ones.
Bronco Wild, like, but it works.
Can we do that again?
Good, Hannah. I love the tension in your body. This is perfect. It's long, it's elegant.
Yep, good, wonderful. Every time that camel got up in the air, it's like she was on a lift. She gave me the feeling that I wanted at the beginning of this shoot to really understand that they were alone in this great big desert. It was full of atmosphere. Bravo, girl. This is to finish. You're sailing off into the sunset.
Her posing was beautiful. I think her movements were great. That photographer must have gotten the coolest shot. Can't wait to see these final pictures. The styling was cool. Again, I don't know how much of it was inspired by the region that they're in. You can leave your thoughts in the comments. The styling to me was pretty cool though. It's very colorful, lots of fabric. So let's see these final photos and the judging.
Brittany, you're first. How was it like shooting with the camel?
It was so much fun. I loved it.
Well, here is your best shot.
It's a very cool shot. I love how she's playing with the fabric and there's movement. The lighting looks fantastic. I definitely want to try shooting with a beauty dish outdoors. I just got to find someone to help me hold it and do all that stuff. It looks beautiful.
Alexandria. Looking so sweet with your hair back today. Looking much more modelly, as opposed to dude, you know, like I heard about this modeling thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what my accent's doing right now. But anyway, if you don't want to come in with the client feeling one specific thing, let's see your best shot with a camel.
I love your...
I'm speechless. This is number one. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's stunning. It's stunning. This really, like, I just want to go out and shoot now. Seeing this type of photography, it's a great photo.
I wish your legs were a little different. Just that gap between that sort of the distance, for me, just looks weird.
No, I disagree. This is so, I would love to photograph something like this. She looks gorgeous. The light is so pretty. The colors. I really want to plan a photo shoot now looking at this. Stunning.
You also have to work on relaxing the mouth, the tension. This would be a perfect picture for me, but when I look at your face, it looks angry. Indigestion? Constipation?
Oh.
The only thing that is, for me, becomes a little bit stiff is the arm. But I like the expression. I really do.
Your film, I think you struggled a bit. It felt a little inconsistent. The photographer said that he felt you were talking back and kind of instructing him, or...
I think that's the problem. I think you're over-directing us.
Okay, they show a clip of him saying, oh, but you're overdoing it. But, okay, where's the clip of her talking back?
I hadn't said anything.
A part of these things is that, you know, is how you're perceived. And quite often...
No. Tyra just said that she was talking back. So roll the clips of where she was talking back to the photographer, because I'll wait. I want to see them. Because if she was talking back, trust me, it would have been in the photo shoot portion. They would have added it in there. But there was nothing to indicate in the slightest that she did talk back, because it didn't happen. You could tell Alexandria herself was like, what? I never said anything. I 100% believe her. And then Nigel comes out, oh, well, it's how you're perceived. So then she didn't say anything back to the, okay, great. So you made that up. Great. Now that we're on the same page. Like when the photographer said, oh, you're doing too much. What did she say? And it's on camera. They just showed it. She's like, okay. She just said, okay. Okay, is that talking back? Now she can't say anything. Is she supposed to just ignore him? Because then you'll say that she's ignoring him. So which is it? Tyra has no problem putting these girls on blast, but yet she's telling us information about what happened and not giving us the evidence. Weren't you literally filming the girls all day? You have like 20 cameramen. Where's the receipts? Where are the receipts, sis? Roll the clips, Tyra.
And quite often, you know, you have been potentially misread because you don't feel that, you know, it's fair, whether it's from the girls or whether it's from people in previous photo shoots. And that's one of these things in this sorts of situations where you have to be very aware.
The photographer has a lot of power on the photo shoot, so if he's feeling like you're giving him any attitude or anything, he might even just hand whatever to the magazine, and then what runs is either nothing or something that doesn't look great. And very rarely do they say this is bad photography. They say the model looks like crap.
No, they say it's bad photography. It never goes onto the model, actually. And why would a photographer So what Tyra's saying is the photographer, if the model's giving him an attitude or he doesn't like the model, he will purposely choose a bad picture to run in a magazine that's a representation of his work that are most likely paying him. So you'll literally put your career on the line just to be petty towards a model that talked back to you. That's what you're saying, that we have to watch out for photographers with a vengeance. There's no way a real photographer would jeopardize their work by choosing a photo that's not good and then just giving it to a magazine. Also, if they are working for a client, the client usually has to sign off on that photo. So that actually, I don't think the likelihood of that happening is very realistic, because why would the client, like if he's shooting this for a client, why would the client be okay with him choosing a terrible picture of the model? Like maybe she's blinking or something. That wouldn't really happen in the real world, I think. I feel like Tyra's over-exaggerating a bit. What do you think, photographers? What do you think about this? Sound off in the comments. Would you do this? Or do you know other photographers who have done this? Let me know your thoughts. I'm super curious to hear. I can understand if the model did something terrible and they don't want to run the photos at all. Okay, but then to say that someone would pick a purposely bad photo just to get back at someone because they had a bad attitude, I don't know about that.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, up next is Kasha. Kasha, how were you with the camo?
Good. I love the camels. It was fun. I had trouble posing, I guess, making my body look good.
Here's your fresh shot.
If this were me, I would have had her put one of her arms on her knee almost and kind of create this sort of motion. But it's such a cool pose. Love the perspective. Photography is great. The light is beautiful. It's great. It's a really cool photo.
You seemed self-conscious when I was going through your film. Your mouth was tight in every shot. I just felt tension.
It's not strong enough. It's like a lack of energy to give to the photographer.
I agree with Franca. I feel there's a lack of energy in the photograph. I find it very problematic. I am not feeling the nomadic narrative of going off into the romantic desert here.
How is it problematic? I don't understand the critique at all. The styling is so cool. I absolutely love the outfit. I know some of you guys might look at this and be like, this is kind of weird outfit, but I like that kind of stuff, like the weird patterns and colors and things like that. The light is beautiful. Man, that beauty dish, you guys, the beauty dish. Get yourself someone to hold up the beauty dish at your next photo shoot. Her pose was so cool. I wish the perspective was different. Maybe if he got like in front of her and showed her like more of a direct angle instead of to the side, that would have been nicer. But I think it's a great picture overall. I don't like the way that this was shot. And why is she kind of cut off on the top? I wish it was just, if he would have just switched up where he's standing and maybe got more to the side, it would have showed more of her outfit. Yeah. And maybe just the exposure, like if it was decreased a little bit in this photo. I don't think this is her best picture. But I think that I think they got really good photos with her photo shoot. I don't like the one that they chose, I'll say that.
Hannah, I think it's a wonderful photograph of you. I love the hair, the scarf.
Oh, okay, this close-up is great. Yeah, this looks good. See, I'm loving the close-ups. So, it's so beautiful. I'm really gonna bring out the beauty dish for the next photo shoot. Love the orange against the blue. Love the headpiece. The styling's pretty cool in this one. I like it. This was a cool photo shoot.
The only weakness is the way you have your hand here.
Yes, I
agree. But it doesn't distract from the great romantics.
I agree with the hand comment. Maybe if she went from this to maybe that, just to show off the hand a bit more. Something like even that or something. I don't know. But I agree with the hand comment. Okay, so let's see who goes home. Who's getting elimination? Why is Alexandria in the bottom two? Excuse me?
Alexandria, you stand before me.
Because you had the best picture.
Your pictures are beautiful, fantastic, strong, but not as strong as the ladies to your right. You have a talent, and it's spotty.
Oh, I thought she said Spotify. I was like, oh, okay.
Your demeanor on
Do you have a playlist? Her demeanor was
Kasha,
fine.
A girl whose film I love editing.
So you edited it? I'm
some
so
weeks
confused.
it is, oh my gosh, which one do I pick?
I
Which
thought
one
the
do I pick?
photographer
And then
picked the
some weeks
pictures.
it's, oh my gosh, she's in the trash, Nigel's struggling, what am I gonna do?
She's
and
in
this
the
girl with
trash.
this gorgeous body that stands for a positive message, but she doesn't have that confidence in her photos to be consistent to match up with this gorgeous body.
That's okay,
Who stays in
Tyra.
this competition?
Tyra just trying to make stuff up. She's like, oh, well, I guess I could say this.
Alexandria.
Hug her back, girl. Let's see what she tells Kasha is the reason why she's going home.
I'm really disappointed in myself.
When you get on that set, that photographer and that editor and that stylist and everybody that has hired you, you want to make sure that they don't think that they ever made a mistake.
What?
Consistency is more important.
No,
than
they
even
didn't
being
make a mistake. She is an amazing model. Kasha, don't for a second be disappointed in yourself. Why would Tyra say that? You don't want them to think they made a mistake with this whole production in choosing you. I don't know. You guys, leave your thoughts in the comments. That's all I'm going to say.